Good morning, good evening, and welcome to this week's live craft and chat here on the Fiberific YouTube channel. Hopefully you can hear me and you can see me. All my signals are saying that there's audio, but you know, there's times when there's not. All right, so I have realized I haven't shared this anywhere, so I might just quickly go and do that while you let me know in the chat what you are working on, what project is in your hands. In Australia, it's a public holiday, so there's a few people who would normally not be able to craft while they watch, so hopefully they can share what they're working on. So I'm going to share this to Twitter because I forgot, and I need to go all the way into YouTube because I can't just share it from this screen. Apparently, I don't think there's a button. Stream settings. No, there's no way to share it from this screen, which is silly. I think there should be a button. Dear YouTube, please make a button so that I can share my screen from YouTube. So let me know in the... Oh, yay, you're wearing your newly finished garment? I am. It's still not blocked. It's still not blocked, so there's dangly strands that I haven't cut off yet. Good morning, Woodstead Creative. I'm just going to quickly just jump over here and click share. While I'm sharing, maybe you could share it as well. I'm sharing onto my Twitter post, just a basic one. I'm not doing anything fancy. Shut that down. There we go. All right. Thank you, Knit Spin Girls. Thank you. I like it. It's very comfortable. I'm surprised actually. I thought it'd be a bit itchier. I do have a spare top to change into if I can't deal, because it has not been blocked yet, so it does keep rolling up at the bottom a bit, which does do my head in just a little, but I can feel like as I warm it with my hands it stops rolling, so that's going to be cool in itself. What have I done there? That's a loose spot. I'll fix that. That just needs a thread. Woodstead Creators brought in a new recruit today. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, that can be there. It's just quite bright. All right. So this week it is the last Saturday of the month, which means that the Kawanda Cafe, interesting. The Kawanda Cafe is on. I've just gotten an error message from YouTube. I've got to fix something here. Go here. I don't know if I can do it while I'm live, but I'm certainly going to try. Stream. Nope, I cannot. Sorry, YouTube. I can't change it while I'm live. It does not let me. It doesn't let me. So hopefully everything's working on your end. There's nothing hinky or bad. But the only way I'd be able to do it is if I ended my stream. I can't fix it, YouTube. Sorry. Yeah, it's like, no, we don't like this. We don't like streaming at this rate. So I'm very sorry. Is it? Yeah, good. It's looking good. There's a post in the fun zone. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It suits you and it fits great. I'm very happy. And there's lots of room. Like it's while it's like snug, it's not tight. So, you know, if I'm having a puffy day, I can stretch. I could stretch it. So, you know, all the bonuses of that. I've just realized my little light's not on. Turn on the little light. It just creates a little bit of extra pink. That's all. That's all it does. Looks and sounds fine to you guys. Okay, that's good. I don't know why I can't stream in that resolution. Apparently I can't. So that's weird. All right. So yeah, so this Saturday, if you are local in the Brisbane Gold Coast-ish region, we will be meeting up at the Kawanda Cafe. There is a recurring thing, or at least I thought it was recurring, and now that I mention it, I haven't seen it for a bit. There should be a thing in the Facebook group. A thing? What's the word I'm looking for? An event. An event in the Facebook group. And that'll give you all the details. If it's not there, ping me in the group, and I'll make sure that it's handy. we meet from about 11 all the way through to whenever they kick us out at around 5, but people come and go, so you can either drop in for a coffee or you can hang out and have lunch or come in for afternoon tea. You don't have to be there the whole time. But I tend to be. I get there and get comfortable, make a nest, and boom, can't get rid of me. They need a crowbar. All right, so I did finish this top this week, so I'm not working on that anymore. Yeah, I did. I got my summer top finished in autumn, but it is done. It's all done. Well, it needs blocking. It needs blocking, and then it's all done. I had it up on a mannequin and like to get some photos, and you know, as far as I got. I actually pulled it off the mannequin to put it on. Has not been washed, so I definitely need to give it a wash. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Actually, I'm really happy with it. And I'm looking forward to making this pattern again. I made a couple of adjustments, okay? So just a couple. So aside from size and fit stuff, instead of the I-cord bind off, I did like an 1.5 rib. I'm going down a needle size. And instead of the 4-stitch I-cord, I did a 5-stitch around the neck, just to give me just a little more coverage, just a little more coverage. But the I-cord bind off around the waist is the standard 4-stitch that the pattern recommends. So I'm very happy with it. I like how it feels. I like how it sits. I will be making more. And this is the Tanis Grey Rocket Tee DK. I'm seriously contemplating buying the Rocket Tee standard for the 4-ply so I can make it in lighter weight yarns. But I do have some other tops I want to make first. There we go. Kelly Pole Champion has put in a thing, Kiwanda Cafe at Eagleby on Saturday the 27th April. Saturday the 27th of April, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Everyone is welcome. Yes, everyone is welcome. All right, so projects that I'm currently working on, because like you guys, oh yeah, Knitspin Girls finished her top, haven't blocked it yet either. I'm just having a look here. Nobody else popped in what they're working on. That's cool. That's cool as well. Jackie Doyle is here. Good to see you, Jackie. Great to see you. Thank you, Kelly. Kelly's popped in a link to this project. I also, in the description, have put a link to my Ravelry projects, just the actual, whole page, so you can see where I'm up to and what I'm doing with different projects at the moment. I made an executive decision the other day, and I frogged my 2 at a time socks. I did. I frogged them. What was happening was there was no stretch. Like, they were so tight. There was no stretch. And they weren't comfortable. Even just to try on, I was like not wanting to try them on because they were not comfortable. And they were like compression socks nearly. And I didn't like that. So what I've done is I actually totally pulled them out, restarted them on larger needles. Now I think I've gone up a needle. I've gone down, no, up a needle size too far. I was working on 2.25s and I went up to 2.75s because they were the only, I didn't have any 2.25s that were long enough. Oh, come on. I had you all sorted. And now look what you're doing to me. Good job, you. Anyway, disappointment. I had it so that you couldn't see any of my desk, just the mat. Anyway, doesn't matter, whatever. So yeah, so this is where I'm up to now, using the 2.75s instead of the 2.25s. Yeah, they are a little, I would say they're a dash on the too loose side. There's a lot more stretch in them and they just go on a lot easier. Like, they go on heaps easier actually. And but what I'm going to do is I'll actually make them just a dash shorter so that the extra fabric that I've gained widthwise will stretch out to go longwise, because that's knit fabric stretches in 2 directions, as most of you already know. If you want something longer, like if you want your shirt longer and you block it longer, it'll actually come in narrower. And so if you want it long, it'll go wide. Like you can have width or length. You can't have both without adding extra stitches. So yeah, so I'm up to that with those. I'm still working on my crochet blanket. And I'm just up to just some straight knit. So like, look at this poor ball of yarn. It's like, how much, like I've just been torturing it really. I nearly frogged it and just went, nah, no more. I'm done. This was like the third time I pulled them out. I'm just double checking. Yeah, they're the 2.25s. I nearly pulled them out and just went, I'm done. I don't want to make these socks anymore. I've got other socks on the go. I'll do them instead. And then I was like, no, I really want these socks. And so, where am I up to? I'm up to here. Yeah, so I was like, I really want the socks. I just want them to fit nicer. So I went that way. Have you ever had a project that you frogged a few times because like it was annoying you or whatever, it wasn't fitting, whatever reason you frogged it and frogged it and frogged it, then you finally finished it and you're actually happy with it? Or, because this is what I'm concerned about. I'm like, I've already frogged these. This is the second time I've frogged them all the way back, and then I've frogged them part the way back a time as well. Is it going to be an issue? Like, am I going to get to the end of it and still not be happy? Because usually I might frog something once and go back and restart it, but that's it. Bianca's saying, I think I'll do the same thing. I've frogged my 2 at a time socks and knit them on 275s instead of 2s. Yeah, I mean, even like if you're on 2s, even going up to a 2.5, like if you've got the 2.5. Yeah, oh look, the emotional support chickens is goals, right? I really want to make an emotional support chicken, and I'll make mine as a door jam so that it feels like it's got a use for me, because I don't make toys and things that much anymore now that Abby's older. Oops. Because, you know, they end up just collecting dust here. But I think as a door jam, that could be super helpful and useful. And I've realized they're enormous. Like I saw one yesterday in real life. They're enormous. So, like they're chicken sized. They're actual whole chicken sized. They're not just like cute. They're whole chicken sized. I remade a shrug 4 times before. I was happy with it, and now I love it and wear a lot. Oh, that's awesome. Kelly says, I think that's why I'm struggling with this Ilya sweater. I don't know how to say that word. I'm sorry. Isla. This is the 3rd time round, but I think Hope will be happy once it's done. Oh, that is good. That is good. I think I'm just on straight. Yeah, I'm just on straight rounds here. Round and round and round and round. So 2 at a time socks. Are they not that big if you use 8-ply? Okay, I don't know. I saw Deb's, and I don't know what Deb's doing hers with. I thought Deb's was 8-ply. Maybe she's holding 2 8-plies together. I don't know, but it's definitely 8-ply. If Deb's here, she could let us know, but I don't know if she's here or not. Oh, what's in your cups? Let me know what's in your cups. I have sparkly water. And I had the giant Yeti. Survival Bevragino Yeti. Wow, that camera is really delayed. There's an issue there. Survival Bevragino Yeti is full of tea. Just stock standard tea bag tea. Wow, that is delayed. Like this camera here is delayed by like ages. I think I might just no. Wow, I've never seen, I mean, I've seen it like a little blurred and delayed before, but never this delayed. I'm going to turn off that camera and turn it back on again, guys. So I'm just going to come over here to this one and then unplug the camera Give it a little second. Because that was crazy. That's like actually legit crazy. Am I like, I'm doing something I've never done before and I'm thinking maybe I'm pushing my computer to its limits. So I'm trying to stream in full 4K and it just may not be happy. We know YouTube's not happy. They want me to drop down resolution, which I can't do. There we go, that's better. They want me to drop down resolution, but which I can't do midstream. Wow. So before I was going like that and it would take a good 5 seconds for it to do it where I could see it. It was bizarre. Anyway, fixed now. Just a straight up Microsoft repair. Unplug it and plug it back in again. Let's see how long it lasts for before I have to do it again. Okay, so in here, Kerry Randall has got black coffee. There's noise in the background whenever it's my fan. It's my fan. I've got two options. I can either A, turn the fan off, or B, use the other microphone. So let me know if you would prefer a microphone in my face or the fan off. Oh, the jets just went over. I don't know if you could hear that. That was insane. Jackie Doyle has just tea. I found the simple Lanchi loose leaf to be the nicest flavour tea. And it's only $2.50 a box. That is absolutely winning. That's absolutely winning. Knitspin Girls has pulled her tape measure out. The chook is 25 centimetres from beak to tail, and it's about 25 centimetres tall. I happen to have a ruler right here. Yeah, that's about full chicken size if you don't include like their legs, like it's body size. Oh, you guys heard the flyover? Yep. That was very loud, wasn't it? Yeah, that's full chicken size. Yeah. Oh, that's so bizarre. Yes, it's Anzac Day here, so it's there's lots of like so for those of you not in Australia, it's not a celebration at all, but it's a reminder to show respect and to pay respects to our fallen servicemen and women in the Anzac, so Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, so over in Gallipoli. But yes, it's a big one. It's a big one here, and I nearly didn't stream because of it. I was a bit torn, and then I decided to stream anyway. So I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about it, but we'll see how we go. I'm starting to feel like a caffeinated beverage is required. Yeah, look, I've had 2 coffees this morning already, so I thought maybe I won't have another right now during the stream. I can always have another one a bit later. I misjudged how much coffee beans we had left, and I placed a new coffee order, but it won't be here before our coffee runs out. So I was out and about yesterday and picked up just a bag of standard coffees, or standard coffee beans, I should say, just from the local cafe. So fingers crossed that works out nicely in our machine, because it's not bad value. It's not the best value, but it's not bad value. So if we like them, they're locally roasted, so we could even change over. I'll have tea next time hubby offers to make me one. Lol, got to make the most of non-working days. Yeah, my hubby was out like in the kitchen crashing around, and I'm like, dude, you got 10 minutes to load that dishwasher, because you cannot load a dishwasher quietly. And he's just like, you could do it. I'm like, nope. So he did very well. He got it all, whether or not he got it finished or not, but he definitely stopped in time, because it was like crashy pants. I have a feeling it's like if the dishes get broken, that means less dishes to wash. I'm not sure if that could be the logic. I don't know. But it is our major commemoration day. It really is. Like we also have like the 11th of November, like, so Remembrance Day, but this one's just a bit more Australia, New Zealand only. So I've got a friend who's currently in the UK, and she's over there for a trip, and she thought that there would be celebrations happening there. or celebrations. But I mean, they're not so much celebrations, but they are events happening there. And they were like, no, it's not really a thing. If you want to watch anything, you'll need to watch streamed services online. Oh, Sarah and Jackie should have watched together. I mean, I think that would be fun, actually, like a watch party. You could both chat from your mobiles and have it on a TV. I think watch parties are fun. I do watch parties with another group where it's like nerdy stuff. So everyone will be like, and now, and we all press play on you know, Netflix or whatever it is and start watching the same show together, and then we chat, like type chat during it. Yeah, Turkey as well. Turkey does have services too, so yeah. So yeah, I was like, I had Bianca over the other day, and I was like, I don't know why, but no matter what I do, when I magic loop, I always get the side ladder. It's not a thing. I don't know if she's actually in London. I think she might be at the moment, but I'm not entirely certain if she's just somewhere else. The name of the pub, what was the name of the pub? I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. She could be in London, actually. Gabby Rodriguez, it's good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Finally home. Sounds like a long day. We have a public holiday here in Australia, so my whole family are home. Yeah, so I'm just trying to see if I can find it. I think it's more on the inside one, so I don't really get it so much. I mean, you can see it a little. Oh, the camera has delayed again. That's annoying. What am I doing? I wish I could just... Can I pause the stream and fix some... I don't think I can do anything while I'm streaming. Yeah, and see, I do that. I do pull the first two stitches quite tight. But see how it's starting to form there? I'm just trying to see if it's not so bad there. Or there. I think I'm really concentrating on it. Maybe it's just... Oh, it's a little bit there. But usually... And like, it ends up being quite a big ladder. All right, I'm going to pull that again. Give it a second to come back in, because it goes fine for a little while and then stops, which would explain why when I started the stream that it was all okay and now it's not okay. I'm just going to check the settings on the camera. And the app that I run the camera with failed, so that could be it as well. Oh, don't pull tight on the first stitch, but tighten up on the second. You reckon? That's at 50 hertz, that's at 50. Wonder if I could drop the hertz down, if that would make a difference. Ecamm Live preferences. I can change nothing. Literally nothing. Okay. We just have to unplug the camera and replug it back in every now and again. Sorry about that, everybody. So what you're saying is don't pull tight on the first stitch, but tighten up on the second. So because I try to make sure that I have them together so that I'm not, like, you know, dangling out for the world, so that there's less chance. So I have them together. So just do the first stitch normal, you reckon, and then tighten up on the second. All right, we'll see how that goes. I'm willing to try any. This is one of my sock failings, and this is one of the reasons why I don't make socks. Is because I just about, no matter how I make them, excuse me, no matter how I make them, I always end up with like a thin, it's not too bad of a ladder, but I notice it, you know, I know it's there. And so that tends to be a big reason as to why I don't make socks. I don't notice it so much on other things in the round, but I really notice it in socks. So yeah. You know, I will say this thing. I'm kind of glad that this shirt wasn't ready for the intended night I wanted to wear it, because it ended up being like a really hot night, and I think this shirt would have been too thick. So, yeah, look, the ladder does even out to an extent, but I can still see it, and it still bothers me. A little. It's not as bad once because you're right, it's not as bad once I block it, but I do still know of its existence. Does that make sense? And it's usually only the bit in the sock, like in the shoe. So, but it becomes a weak point. So, you know, we don't need to help weak points. Oops, I just about went to make a stitch then. Let's not add more stitches on our already wide foot where I'm considering dropping down a stitch. But I've got a high instep, high arch that I'm going to have to go over. So I'm thinking it's already out of whack again. I am so perplexed. I'm so perplexed. Live streams, witchcraft stream. Let me just kill that. What have I got open? Do I have something open that could be? I had a couple of things open in the background. Computer's doing okay. The network's not coping. But the CPU is fine-ish. I don't know why it's doing it. Definitely the camera. So we just have to unplug it and plug it back in. It's gonna get old real fast. It really is. It's gonna get old fast. You guys might have to remind me in the chat when it gets out of sync by too much, because I look down. So note to self, is Abby or Tim online watching something? So I honestly don't think it's the upload bandwidth. I think it's this camera and my computer playing up. I don't think it's the bandwidth, because you guys are all seeing the stream okay. Bob Curran has made it. Yeah, I don't think, and we do have pretty good download speed. So even if they were watching something, we've got download speeds of like just over 100 megabits per second, which is good for Australia. So yeah. Tim's getting ready to go out and hang out washing. It sounds like a basket's just been dropped on the ground. Yeah, so I don't think it's I think it's my computer or the camera. And we're out again. It's out of sync already. That's terrible. I'm going to try something, you guys, because YouTube keeps sending me a message. Technically speaking, this should work, all right? So bear with me while I do something. And I'll be back in a second, all right? So I will disappear, but I'm going to come back. Oh no, it wants to end the stream first. So if I just pull the power, it'll let me do it, but I can't just close the software and come back in. I don't want to just pull the power just to try something. Oh, this is doing my head in. Francis says it feels very weird that she's not doing any kind of Anzac service this year. Is there a reason why you decided not to? Or there just wasn't the ones that you usually get involved in running, or? The yarn that I'm using is just some old, it's really old Motivera Noir. It's upside down, Miss Jane. There we go, Motivera Noir. I just got it from Spotlight like a million years ago. I don't even know how long ago I bought it, I'll be honest. But I'm using 2 balls because these are knee-high socks. The pattern technically, apparently, and Kelly, who has made this pattern more than once, can probably vouch for this more than I, but the pattern says it can make the knee-high socks out of a single ball. But I just figured, you know, my legs are a bit bigger than most, so maybe I'll give it the opportunity to have a chance of success by having extra yarn. So yeah, and it is the pattern is called Basic Knee-High Toe-Up Sock. It's a free one on Ravelry. It is over, if you look in the description, there is a link to my projects. It is linked in there. I've played in bands for the last 30 years, but not in a band anymore. Oh, okay. Kelly says, I went to my local Anzac service. It was lovely. It was well attended and a nice, fresh morning. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's warming up though. Or is it just me? Because like, it feels like it's warming up. And I'm like, maybe I will change shirts. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's out again. I'm going to do something really dramatic, all right? Worst case scenario, keep an eye out. We'll need to start a new stream, but I'm getting errors on my end that will probably crash the stream. So I am going to end the stream and try and go again. So bear with me while I try and fix these errors up on my end. No. It won't let me. The only option I've got is to pull the power. That's ridiculous. There should be a way in Ecamm, short of ending the stream, like, oh, I don't want to just pull the power. It feels wrong, but this is driving me insane and I can't do anything about it. All right, we're going to have to end it and restart it. So bear with me and keep an eye on the channel for the new link. There'll be a new link.